Giannis loses it. Watch Giannis going to time it perfectly. Picks it up. I know what he's going to do. Going to take it to that left hand. I got to get up there, cover the cut, use my wingspan.
Multiple effort on the play. Stops the penetration of Booker. Doesn't give up. Turns, elevates, blocks the layup attempt. That's big time by Giannis.
Shot clock at 6. Bryant for 3. Puts it in. Kobe Bryant from downtown. And the Lakers regain the lead.
Giannis loses it. Watch Giannis going to time it perfectly. Picks it up. I know what he's going to do. Going to take it to that left hand. I got to get up there, cover the cut, use my wingspan.
Multiple effort on the play. Stops the penetration of Booker. Doesn't give up. Turns, elevates, blocks the layup attempt. That's big time by Giannis.
Shot clock at 6. Bryant for 3. Puts it in. Kobe Bryant from downtown. And the Lakers regain the lead.
Giannis loses it. Watch Giannis going to time it perfectly. Picks it up. I know what he's going to do. Going to take it to that left hand. I got to get up there, cover the cut, use my wingspan.
Multiple effort on the play. Stops the penetration of Booker. Doesn't give up. Turns, elevates, blocks the layup attempt. That's big time by Giannis.
Shot clock at 6. Bryant for 3. Puts it in. Kobe Bryant from downtown. And the Lakers regain the lead.
Giannis loses it. Watch Giannis going to time it perfectly. Picks it up. I know what he's going to do. Going to take it to that left hand. I got to get up there, cover the cut, use my wingspan.
Multiple effort on the play. Stops the penetration of Booker. Doesn't give up. Turns, elevates, blocks the layup attempt. That's big time by Giannis.
Shot clock at 6. Bryant for 3. Puts it in. Kobe Bryant from downtown. And the Lakers regain the lead.
Can I be heard now? Let's see here. I don't know if I can be heard. Ooh. Ooh. All right, good. There you go. Yeah, because the last time I've been on here, some reason my sound wasn't working well, so I had to get rid of that live stream. But yes, Josh, another boring non-competitive all-star game. I thought they'd been over with the starting lineup right now, but so many people not playing. Who the heck is this? Is that the Spurs coach? Okay. So many players not playing. Is Devin Booker playing? Because he looked like he about to go sell an ounce on the corner outside somewhere. And this might be Kawhi's last All-Star game. Man, I got so many people injured. I did a video a couple of days ago about how many players have been injured this year. It's not even funny. You go back 20 years ago, and you got, let's say, one person hurt. It's crazy. Adam Silver put him in that All-Star game. This might be his last one. If you're talking about Kawhi, this fool freaking Jalen Brown got a weird shaped head. It's a weird shaped head, but it could be Kawhi's last time. We don't know. We don't know yet. Boo! Why the hell is he playing? He shouldn't be here at all with putting that stupid emoji fake crown on his head. The only crown that deserves to be on his head is the Burger King crown, the cardboard box one. Anyways, had to get that out of my system. All right, let's get this game over with now. The only good thing about this whole All-Star game is the stadium. The stadium is nice. I don't know how many of you guys have been to or seen the stadium, but I've been to it. It's nice. It made it look bigger. That's a nice stadium. It made it look bigger. Oh, shoot. It made it look bigger. I don't want to do that. I get some more people up in here. It's the only way you can enjoy this. You hear me talk. I had to watch this without streaming. Actually, it wouldn't be on. LeBron's taking the All-Star spot to someone who rightfully deserves it. Yeah, like a Dylan Brooks, who bust his ass this year. What's up with these dudes wearing hats and chains before they play? Yeah, like they're not playing. They got Anthony Edwards wearing a hat and chain. Devin Booker wearing a hat and chain. See here. Adam Silver says he's considering ending the NBA draft to stop tanking. Says he would consider ending the NBA draft and making rookies free agents if that's what it took to stop tanking. Won't you find the teams who keep tanking? Oops. Ernie Hudson, 80-year-olds and Jack. See, that's how I want to look when I turn 80. Yeah, Ernie Hudson from Ghostbusters still out here lifting weights. He don't even look like he 80. Please join us as we honor America. Here to present our nation's colors is the distinguished Los Angeles. Get some of past some of this real quick. Oh, my neck. To perform the Star Spangled Banner, please welcome the award-winning artist and an icon, Brent. Josh, he fined them. I think he fined both them and the Indiana Pacers for that. That was like a $500K fine. So yeah, slap on the wrist. Can't take Kawhi seriously anymore. I just can't. Oh man, Kawhi is funny. All right, now that the national anthem is over. He said Adam Silver wants to suspend Paul George for PEDs, but never looked at LeBron's performance. You know why? You know why? NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said Saturday that taking has been worse this year than we've seen in recent memory. He's considering every possible remedy, including taking away draft picks to stop the hype over behaviors he fined the Jazz and Pacers for this week. $500K for the Utah Jazz, $100K for the Indiana Pacers. In the old days, it was just sort of an understanding, among partners in terms of behavior. I think what we're seeing is modern analytics where it's so clear that the incentives are misaligned. That's your fault. That's your fault, Adam Silver. That's your fault. Shut up. You allowed this to happen. Shut up. Shut up. Talking at the side of your mouth. You allowed some of this to happen. You allowed a lot of stuff to happen, actually. Come to think about it. Anyways, okay with the commercials now. I don't want to see any more commercials. Start this game or games. I don't understand why it has to be several games. That's what part I'm missing. Why does it have to be 3 or 4 games? Why can't it just be one game and be done with it? Makes no sense. You know? But then again, they got like 3 rosters for this. They still don't make no sense. Freaking Adam Silver, man. And no, I did not watch any of the dunk contests, 3-point contests. I heard Damian Lillard came back to do the 3-point contest on a bone Achilles and beat everybody. That's the only thing I heard. Ted. I didn't know Ted had a TV show. Kobe. This is about. Kobe speaking. Everybody be quiet. They take on the rest of the world's best in the same building that will host Olympic basketball 2 years from now. From Los Angeles, it's the NBA All-Star Game. It doesn't even feel like an all-star game. Feel like an Olympic game. Oh, that's enough. I actually tried to go to this game, but you know how much tickets cost for this all-star game? They cost $1,000 for a seat. I said, oh, never mind. And it's probably gonna cost that much when they come out here next year. Unless I get on there early. I can get my ticket from one out here. So there's 4 games I gotta watch. We gotta watch. 4 games. Ah, come on now. You had to have Reggie Miller do this. Oh my goodness. Well, this TV's about to go on mute pretty soon. I don't want to hear Reggie Miller. The dunk contest last night was a disgrace for per usual. Yep. Sure. Jamal Crawford, sure. Import Al, what up? Praying to the spirit of Kobe that we get a competitive end of the game. Yeah, Dane won fresh off the couch, didn't watch the dunk contest, but I heard it was buns. Yeah, it was terrible. I got these guys sounding like they weren't about to watch football. So Luka can not play regular season games, but play for the All-Star game. Crazy. Something tells me that some of these guys who are injured didn't want to play just because they didn't want to play in this. It sounds like to me Giannis didn't want to play. Jamal Murray kind of alluded to this that, yeah, I get to be in the All-Star game, but kind of want to go on vacation too, you know. Well, anyways, see here. I gotta sit here for 3 hours. Why did I open my big fat mouth and said I was gonna do this? No stars, no returning dunk contest champions, just a bunch of randoms. That's what I heard. I think the last star that's been in the dunk contest wasn't Jaylen Brown in the dunk contest last year, the year before that? I forgot. Jamal Crawford, the game has changed for the worse. We got out here believing that they can take 5 steps and not be called for travel. Come on, looking like somebody's old dad now. All right. It's good, basketball historian. We're about to watch some mucky basketball, some guap basketball, some sloppy basketball with 5-step travels. Who you guys picking to win this game? The U.S. What is this team called? They all do. Oh, Devin Booker is playing. The U.S. Stars versus the world in this game. Which one are you guys picking? I should make that a poll. Can I make that a poll? Can I make that a poll? I don't know how to make that a poll. I can't. Anyways, I wish I could. Really? I ain't taking this game seriously. Yep, JB wore the bedazzled Michael Jackson glove on his non-existent left leg hand. Here we go. And Victor Wembanyama scores the first one. Yo, I got the team with the 8-foot French. I can't even pronounce that. Yeah. I'm sure. I wish I could watch the Milwaukee Bucks representative in the All-Star game, but he decided to not play this game. It'd have been nice. Because you know why it could have been nice? Because the world probably could have beat the other USA team, and I would have been glad of that. But can't all get what we want, I guess. This stream sponsored by Michelob Ultra. I'm missing something here. Wait, what? What the hell happened? Oopsies. How did that happen? Wait a minute. Maybe it should be good. It should be given who's going to give the least amount of effort instead of who's going to win. Oopsies, I made a mistake here. I accidentally banned Josh. How did that happen? How did I get out of here? How did that happen? How the hell did I ban him? That's crazy work. All right. Maybe. Hold on, y'all. I'm watching the Hockey Olympics and they're giving more effort than the NBA players do in the playoffs, let alone the All-Star game. That's most sports. These basketball players act like they act like they are too good for their own sport. That's why I had much more joy in watching the baseball season this past season up until the Dodgers won it all because I don't like the Dodgers, but still, there was much more joy watching MLB than it was watching the NBA. It was much more joy watching the NFL than watching the NBA. So I was kind of saddened when it was time for the NFL to go bye-bye last week. Let's see here. I gotta unban somebody. So bear with me right quick. A 7-Eleven World. Oh my. Hold on. Let's see here. No defense getting back. Nobody got back on that. And when we got to go up stronger than that. What an air ball. Good pass. No effort by Jokic at all. No effort. You could have locked that. This is an earlier game than what they're accustomed to. So what? You can play basketball any time of the day. Hey, come on with these lame ass excuses. You can play basketball at 7 o'clock in the morning, 12 at noon, 6 at night, 3 in the morning. It don't matter. I was giving these guys excuses. Right now, I'm seeing lazy ass basketball. So just get in. Wait, what the heck is this? All right, back to what I was doing. I'm trying to get unblock this subscriber. I don't know how that happened. This thing's been messed up. Let's see. Actually, Dr. J looks like an old man now, still trying to look like somebody's cool uncle. Let's see here. Where's the settings at? Oh, settings. Goodness gracious. Settings. Community. And they game plan for this one. They're going with USPS ground advantage service. He is locked in. What a handoff. He loves to see that. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me. In the future, it won't just be about freak. Gee whiz, this is long. Shoot, I forgot to confirm I took my meds yesterday. The list of all these banned people, that's a lot of people I had to get rid of off this channel. She was. This is gonna take longer than what it needs to be. Oh, these people got banned. Yep, and Durant, the old All-Star game first quarter from 9 to 10 is not a peep about the fourth. Yep. How bad is it so far? Well, I'm kind of bored at this point. There's no intensity. Just run up and down the court. Emoji. I'm so happy you get to watch year 23 dominate the league like he's been doing for 23 years. Sure. Should we count the amount of times Reggie Miller says LeBron age 41 doing amazing things? Because that's definitely going to be a guarantee. Basketball historian, get some honey pots out because Reggie Miller is going to need it. Get the honey pots out. Get them all out. Dang, it's only 2:33 out there. No wonder why the lights out. Duh. So people who ain't playing get to sit back there and shoot around. Interesting. Get the honey pot suckers. You know Reggie Miller gonna go crazy. All right, I can be back to this right quick. The hell are you talking about? $17-15 right now. And put Wemby on the bench. Five minutes to go. I think it's just one quarter, is it? I don't know. I don't care. I'm sitting here looking at this list of blocked people. So many people had so many different freaking ways to troll. No, like multiple accounts to troll with. Let's see some real quick. Salute to you. I can't find Josh, people. That's not what I want. Get out of here. It's not what I wanted. Say Reggie Miller's gonna be like the Titanic with all that money he'll be pouring on himself. Hey, it is 26-17. Look up. Damn. Exactly as I expected. Reggie Miller gonna be. I don't know what Reggie Miller is. He's gonna have a whole bunch of just everything on him. Let's see something real quick. Let me see. Let me see right quick. Let me see if I can get Josh back this way. I can't believe I blocked him like that. My dad just asked me, do I like the new format? I said, nope, I do not like it. Does anybody like the new format so far? Please tell me in the comment section down below. Does anybody like the new format? Please let me know. As I look for Josh's account to put him back in here. Let's see here.
Going all out with black. There's nothing like having it like ordinary fun and turning a regular Thursday into the day you try this, and this. And with up to $400 in Missy credit, there's nothing like having an excuse to do it all over again. Nothing like platinum nights and realizing the place lives up to the hype. With dining benefits at 10,000 nights of restaurant.
Let's see here.
There's nothing like platinum. What if you could deliver a seamless hiring experience to millions of employers? That's what Indeed accomplished with Outcomes Salesforce. Agent Force.
Cottage 81 asks, is Reggie Miller overrated as a player? You know, growing up, I did not like Reggie Miller as a player. I thought he was annoying. I don't think he's overrated. I think he's right where he's at in the NBA. For some reason, for the longest time, for the last 20 years, 30 years, I thought he was an NBA part of the NBA 50th anniversary team. Until I realized he just got put on the 75th anniversary team. I don't think he overrated. I don't think he is. As a commentator, yeah, he overrated. Highly overrated. Highly overrated and highly annoying. Don't worry, it's going to be a whole new format next year, too. They're just going to can't get right because the players don't want to play real basketball. You just want to get a check. Yeah, they do want to get a check. That's all they're looking for is a check. Yeah, they go. Reggie Miller go right there. Weirdo. It's not really. Hold on right quick. Put my stuff on mute. All right, there you go. Put that on mute. Shoot. I don't know. Something's going on with the StreamYard right quick. It's like glitching. That's why I accidentally blocked Josh. Nope, the game now in the East and West didn't matter to these princes. Princes. Some of them act like princesses. 26-21 right now for the ones who ain't watching. Shoot, where did I? Oh, go to the studio. Where's the studio? And it's now 26-23 to call another timeout. Let's see here. Can't get Josh back for some reason.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I did not check my outfit before meeting my girlfriend's family.
Hold on, y'all.
So he made sure Tuesdays were finger-licking good. Leg pieces of juicy, crispy chicken or tenders for just $10. It's TGI Tuesday. $10, 8 pieces, one big meal. KFC $10 Tuesdays. Back here into a dome, and Jamal mentions the great defense being played. Right here, watch the denial. Like here, that's not what you're used to seeing in all-star type of setting. But they're trying to set the tone. The best way to set the tone is to play defense. Guard, yes, I didn't play a lot of defense, but I know what it took to know that you're competing at the highest level. And from the AT&T Connected Game. 3-point game, under 4 points in this opening game. Winner will stay and take on the Stripes. Here for second of 4. Up and down like that. There's up to 9. Just how do you play that? Moving young on the floor on that those highs and lows, the reality to shoot the catch up the rest. I truly think the only thing to do is sweat. Good look. Around I get to see one season for Seattle to be a little bit lower than maybe they were only sure Celtics got back to the final last year. The takeaway. Moore's got the hand of the cookie jar. Spot on 4. Jump right to the right. That was a unique set of skills. Can score, pass, rebound, lead your team on the break. So here goes again. Get it up ahead.
All right, let's see here. See if this will work now. All right, I'm back now. Yeah, as a player, heck no, Reggie Miller is not overrated at all. No, he's not. Miller's a great player. All right. What the sub French? Oh, what? Did he just get blocked? No defense played out on that drive. All right. So, Francis, I just found out the arena was 85% empty. I think it was 85, rumored to be 85% empty yesterday. Judging from this, looking at this right now, I don't think it's empty right now. It's a big. I know it's a nice stadium. We'll say that. I will say that. StreamYard, stop glitching. Franchise, you seen LeBron cursing AR over 2 rebounds? Yeah, I saw that. I didn't want to make a video about him stat padding so he can get that triple double. So I'm like, you know what? This is what he gonna do. This is what he is. This is what he always gonna be. I don't need to make a video about that. But yeah, I saw it. Good block by Buck Teeth. Now they really playing. Nah, they really want to play. I think it's only 1 quarter, so they gotta play their best. It's a good block. And he got fouled too. No call was called. Lestat patter. Yep. Lestat patter. Who's better, head coach Rick Carlisle or Dal Nelson? I don't know about that one. It's official WWE. Yeah, it is a WWE at this point. But hold on right quick. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Take that call right quick. I don't know. What did I say? Rick Carlisle, maybe? I don't know. I'd rather watch WWE because we know it's fake. Yeah. Maybe we should watch it like that. Maybe you should watch the NBA like people watch the WWE because they know it's fake. And we have a tie. This is how I know these guys ain't taking this game seriously. So this is how I know the guys ain't taking this game seriously. Do you see Anthony Edwards wearing an earring? I think I saw Jamal Murray was wearing earrings too. That's how I know they ain't taking the game seriously. They out here wearing stud earrings and crap. Get the hell out of my face with this. This is not real. This is not a real All-Star game. They ain't serious. This ain't serious. They out here wearing stud earrings. They ain't taking it seriously. I should have known when they came out wearing Anthony Edwards and Devin Booker came out wearing baseball cap and chain. They ain't taking this shit seriously. This is whatever to them. It's good Michelob. Yeah, I hope you saw that. It's ridiculous. Well, LeBron is he on that juice more than the Rock, the Ultimate Warrior, Batista, and friends. You probably might be right about that. You might be right about that. They out here taking this game seriously. They out here wearing stud earrings and chains and baseball hats. Surprised they ain't come out with freaking sweats on. Oh man. How was that, Jamal Murray? What are you doing out here? Well, that's 2 for US. They gotta get to 5. Why is Wimby shooting? All right. Never mind. Never mind. I was about to say, why is Wimby shooting? But whatever. At this point. See, if they would have had Giannis, they probably would have won that game. So the world gets back on for the final game or the third game. This doesn't make any sense. Well, guys, get ready for the LeBron glazing hour. This is about to happen with Reggie Miller pretty soon. Expect Reggie Miller to go heads above heels for his glazing. Watch. It's about to happen.
Jubilation on one side for the USA Stars. Dejection on the other for Victor Wembanyama and Team World. We'll have the second of our 4 games when we return after the young guns from the U.S. come away with a close.
All right. I can't find this anywhere.
The Maricopa County Air Quality Department encourages everyone to burn cleaner. As the weather begins to cool down, consider converting your existing wood-burning fireplace to gas or electric. And on no-burn days, please remember to not burn wood. To learn more, visit maricopa.gov/AQ for more information, or download the free Clean Air app to receive daily air quality updates. Burn cleaner, burn better, and help us all breathe easier this season.
I'm Bill Hopkins, and I'm known for wanting to buy your house, and I still do, with a guaranteed cash offer. But did you know our team can also help you sell your house? List your home with our team of professionals who specialize in giving you a...
I'm not going through all that. All right, I'm back. I can't find... shoot. I can't find Josh's name out there. Let's see here. Come on, go up. Catch up all these chats right quick. Today, NBA is who has got the most fire outfits. Correct. You're right. CC Motion 1998 says anything to prop up LeBron. I seen J.R. Smith saying Wiggins should have won Finals MVP over Steph. These dudes are clowns. Right. You're definitely right about that. And I don't think any of this fits a fire. They're trash. DJ MXN says, ain't no game like an all-star game. Where's the baby oil? Well, they ran out. As they found Diddy had the whole factory loaded in there. Say you might do 100% might do a video talk about the All-Star game. All right, go ahead. At least 4 for me. Oh, he said he spotted 4 people with studs on. They're trying to help Team USA win. Of course they are. I hope you're well, bro. You too, Reform. I done videos on LeBron. I said he's not the GOAT ahead of Jordan. No, he's a Billy GOAT. He ain't nothing but a Billy GOAT.
Exciting and embrace sport. And that part of it is that anybody can play. You need a hoop and a basket. And so in that way, it's a lot like soccer. Not that expensive to get games organized, and everybody's getting behind it. Now you've got these incredibly...
Hurry up with this interview with Barack Obama. I don't care.
To Chicago, you mentioned the 90s, your time there, and that run by Michael Jordan of Chicago. Do you have a favorite moment during that time in Chicago during the 90s? Always the joy watching us beating the
You did, Reggie. You did push off Mike on that last play. You made that shot. I seen that play so many times. You did push off. But that's funny though. He said the best moment is anytime they beat Indiana. I'm sure that hurt Reggie Miller's soul. He said to avoid that debate because of how pointless. It's very pointless. That's why I don't like discussing anymore. Now the Kobe LeBron one, I'm done with that one too. So I pretty much rested my case on that. Every time I hear LeBron fan ask a LeBron fan that question, who's better between Kobe or LeBron, they say something that has nothing to do with the argument. One idiot in the comment section said, "Oh, that's because Kobe had to wait on the bench for 2 years. LeBron was an no, no, that doesn't make LeBron better than Kobe. Cleveland sucked, so of course he was gonna get the start." All right, done for this thing. What is tired of the GOAT debate? Yeah, we all tired of the GOAT debate. I'd rather play by rocks and waste my time debate MJ versus LeBron. It's a pointless argument. It really is. It don't make no sense either. Like I said, they can't come up with a complete argument or a complete point that makes sense. They're all dumb. Bro, by the way, where's my wrench at FSTV? I've been a subscriber of yours since last April. You must answer this question, Cottage. Answer this question. I will make you a wrench. When did this channel first start uploading videos? Was it 2022, 2023, or 2024? "2022," someone says. What is this movie? Somebody says 2022. 2022? 2022. It's all for money and ratings. That's why I don't waste my time thinking it's an actual debate. Yeah, it is. It's actually a boring debate. Very boring debate. No, I actually wanted Cottage to answer that question. Yeah, he right. All three of you guys right. It's 2022. Right. All right. A wrench you shall receive. So I remember how to do this. Why they got to doing these lineups like they in the NFL? Like the NFL players be doing it.
But you wonder if teams start a little bit of an advantage having won that first game. They know the temperature of this building. They're warmed up. How quickly can the Stripes get up to speed here in only 12 minutes?
I mean, you know what? It's better to do this on the phone than actually do this on the computer because the computer gonna take forever. All right, let me get back to this right quick. Let's see here. Kevin Durant makes the first point. Here we go. He said, "Why is there 2 USA teams and 1 world team? Because there ain't enough. There ain't enough world people out there. That's, I guess, all-star worthy. I'm trying to think of some people who got left off. The only person that keeps coming up in mind that's all-star worthy is probably Dylan Brooks, and that's it. Ain't no defense being played in this. I don't know how you do that. This is annoying. He said, I don't think they want the USA to get cooked by the world. I don't necessarily know about that. Can't do it right there either. Where can I do it at? Come on now. I'm trying to make people wrenches right quick. Making this the hard way. All right. All right. Just made you in wrench now. I think I made you a wrench. I hope it shows you a wrench. I just watched the highlights of the dunk contest and it was depressing. I ain't even dare to watch it. I'm going to wait to watch the All-Star game to see how bad it is. As of right now, it's 11-9. The old man team is winning with a few young people on there. The old man team is winning. I don't understand why they keep. I'll get to that later. But yeah, the old man team is winning. Kawhi just bricked the shot. They playing right now, but they playing minimal defenses. Nobody's really getting back with heart. They just run up and down the court right now. LeBron shoots a brick and he misses. But KD shoots a brick and misses. But I don't know why they keep putting Steph Curry, KD, and LeBron on the same team. They did that last year. It's like they trying to set the stack so they can win. Just spread it out. Somebody burned the back of his head. That's what it looked like somebody did. Somebody burned the back of LeBron's head with an acid patch or something. He gotta go up strong with all that muscle. He gotta go up stronger than that. During. Here we go. There's one. There's one. Somebody take a shot. I don't drink alcohol right now, but take a shot. He just said it. Reggie Miller just said it. LeBron at 41 years old. He just said it. Two Ross says LeBron got the Reese's Cup wrapper headline. He do. It look like somebody, but it looked like somebody burned the back of his scalp. Trying to attach some hair to it. It just didn't go. Kobe. Kawhi with the Kobe turnaround and misses. I was about to say Kobe with the turnaround jumper. Oh, ooh, where did that come from? Durant is almost 100% right there from that spot. Man, nobody want a part of that. His head looked like one of them partly cut lawns in the hood. See with Katie's. Katie got that bad grass head. That dying grass head. That's what KD got. Nice layup by Maxey. Almost got the steal. Lazy defense. He's been getting to the basket with ease. It's now 15-19. That one. Water hasn't been on those lawns since Chingy was hidden. Ah, man. Yo, that's. Let me see something right quick. Let me look this up. Let me look this up right quick. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Let me share it on the screen right quick. Let me find it. Let me find an image of it right quick. See if I can share it. I don't even remember how to do this. I haven't streamed in so long. I don't know how to share your screen. Double screen it. There you go. There you go. I got it. I got it right here. This is it right here. This is their hair right here. That's Katie's hair right here. That's Katie and LeBron's hair right here. I'm sure worst one than that. That's what their hair looked like. Dead grass. Dead grass. Exactly what their head looked like. Dead grass. That's what their head looked like. This All-Star weekend has been terrible. From what I heard, yeah, you sicky night. Yeah. It's been repulsive. And I'm glad I didn't watch all of it. You said it looked like what? That looks like a lot of lawns in my neighborhood. Some even worse than us in the pigs. That's what their head look like. Their back of their scalp look like. That's what LeBron head look like. I'll show you what KD's head look like. This is what KD's head look like.
We spent the last 9 years asking for the return of the snack wrap. And we won. But should we have been asking for even more? The hot honey snack wrap is here. Now we won.
4-point game, just a little over 4.5 minutes into the second of our boards. We check in with that.
That's what KD's head be looking like sometimes. It look like ground beef taco meat. That's what his head be looking like. Let's see if I can see the whole thing. That's what KD's head be looking like sometimes. Like taco meat. Oh, I ain't even sure yet. Whoopsies. They shared. Didn't share it. Damn it. Try it again. I got you. That's what his hair be looking like. Ground taco meat. Oh, man. 3 by Chet. And in and out. Brandon Ingram's in now. Kalai goes to the basket and makes it. For someone that has degenerate knee, he sure got a lot. Sure having one of his best careers. I mean, best years in his career so far. Somebody who has degenerated knees. I'm starting to wonder if he ever had degenerated knees. He was just trying to get money doing the less. The All-Star weekend has been terrible, bro. At least in my book. I think most people agree with you. I think most people will agree with you. What the hell was that? What kind of lob was that? Ingram with the 3. Nope. Rebound. Lie. And Jaylen Brown with a sweet 3 in the corner almost. Jaylen Brown got hair troubles too. He got that ink head. He put a whole bunch of ink on his head. Good pass to Buck Teeth Scotty Barnes. And you got Donovan Mitchell in there now. Nope. No soup for you. Hit a lob. No. Misses it. I had to say, Devin Booker's game got a lot better passing wise. I think he's learned to have confidence in his passing ability. Still by Kawhi or Kalai. Kalai, nope. And they turn over the ball. Let me get to them. What up? On what? I know KD for a long time. He did that. Can you see the tweets franchise? No, I did not see the tweets. What are we talking about? Kawhi is just a degenerate, period. I like how you show the trees and the money. That's funny. Somebody actually got mad at me last night for saying I not know what I'm talking about when it comes to Kawhi and his whole situation. Okay, buddy. And De'Aaron Fox got in for the first time for KD, it looks like. And maybe Kawhi. And Jaylen Brown with the step back jumper. You said All-Star Weekend's been horrible for the last 5 years, so that would take it back to 2021, would it? And then 2020. Let me tell you guys how many times have I watched the All-Star game in the last 10 years. So every All-Star game up until 2020. So I watched everyone since 2020. I mean, I watched it up to 2020 because I think everybody watched the one, Kobe's last one, of course. But I watched it 2017, 18, and 19 because that's when Giannis started becoming in the All-Star game. Also, Chris Middleton got his nod in there. The last competitive one you probably could say is 2020. Look at these 4 losers right here. All 4 of y'all ruined the league in different ways. But anyways, 2021, I did not watch. That's the one when Giannis won his MVP, All-Star MVP. I think he went like almost 100% from the field or something like that. That was the one that was in Atlanta. That was restricted because of lingering vid. 2022, I didn't watch it. 2023, I was here with some of y'all streaming that one. 2024, I did not watch it. I don't even think I bothered to watch 2024's. Last year's, I watched it because I wanted to see how it was. And last year's was, I didn't like last year's. And last year's is kind of like this year's, this stupid ass format. But yeah, I agree. 2020 is probably the last one because that one was probably the last competitive one, simply because of they was all playing for Kobe. And I think they changed the format for that one too. They changed it like first to 23 or something weird like that. So I 100% missed the old All-Star game. To where they had Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Giannis, Hakeem Bird, Duncan, among others. It is now commercial. That's another way. But I don't know what you can do. I don't know what you do. You can get the All-Star game back to where it was. I was just say going back to 2016. Shoot, go back to 2019. At least get back to that point. I don't know what you gotta do. Or what could be done. I seriously don't know. I think the All-Star game is doomed. Feel like the All-Star game is doomed. Doomed to eternity. What the heck is this? What am I watching? Anyways, how y'all doing so far on this All-Star Sunday?
Don't use allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight that may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Imagine you got the starting 5 for Team World. Giannis, Wemby, Jokic, Shea, and Luka. That is one super ass tall starting lineup. Well, we didn't get that this year. We were robbed of that. That's who we need in an All-Star game. We need freaking Russell Westbrook back. AI's in the building with all that damn ice. All that glistening ice. Who's that? Who's this chick? I need Precious Way's number. I missed the old NBA All-Star when they had two dunk. Wait. I just read that already. Why does it keep doing that? Stop doing that. This thing has been glitchy all day. That's why I accidentally blocked people. Go back. What the? Oh, goodness gracious. He was sharing multiple former teammates, including current, and also supplied drones overseas against Palestine. Still speculation. I thought Pep passed him. Wait, what? What happened now? Who's sharing what? Who's supplying drones overseas against Palestine? Who's doing what now? I'm missing something here. By the way, I was 100% got a video request, brother. I was wondering if you compared Tim Duncan to Shaq as NBA players. All right, I'll do that. I'll do it. Just watch the 80s and 90s NBA games or reruns of old shows instead of today's garbage WWE basketball. You know, I haven't got to that point. I have gotten to the point. At one point in time, I was watching all the NBA finals that Jordan was in. I had that court awareness, my guy. Doing all right. Good. What do you think LBJ's press conference will be about? How long before they punish the Clippers and Kawhi? I think he already had his press conference already. I've been seeing clips of it. As far as the Clippers and Kawhi, according to Ticket, they may be over after this All-Star game. If anything, I think probably by the end of the season, if anything. But since those weird trades came out of nowhere, James Harden and the other guy who went to Indiana, I don't know anymore. It could be after the All-Star break. It could be this following week. You never know. But nice move by Cuddy. But my whole thing is though. So I don't know how many of you guys listen to Ticket. So he gets frustrated that people talk about LeBron so much over and over again, right? And how we should be talking more about what Kawhi did and all that other stuff. There's a reason why people talk about LeBron the way they do, because they think he up to something too. The fact that you have a agent doing what he's doing in the NBA, talking about NBA players and the rosters and the NBA teams, who should come off the bench, who should come off the bench, should be a question. I ain't never seen a agent that's connected to somebody like LeBron talk as much as he done and not get in trouble for it. That's the reason why some people have problems with LeBron. And other reasons too. Sure, Kawhi took money out of the table. But I bet LeBron's been getting away with stuff so much for the last 10 to 15 years that's been put under the rug. I still don't understand how you had, what was it, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, and Anthony Edwards get tested for whatever, and this guy doesn't get tested. Don't make any sense to me.
It was a 7-0 run sparked by Anthony Edwards to give USA Stars the lead. It was a steal, and instead of saying, I'm going to go for the tie, he pulls this. That's that ATL swag right there, Noah. No fear.
He said I ordered a lot of NBA games online. You talking about basketball games or actual real games? Great, thanks for the video question, Tim Duncan. I'll get it done sometimes this week. Yes, franchise. If you have a Twitter or Reddit, it's everywhere. Freaking pathetic. This is right. Exactly why I don't understand fans that support KD. Okay. Now I get what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm not on Twitter, Twitter or Reddit. I stay off Twitter and Reddit simply because of the smut that you see on there. So I don't try to curse my eyes with the smut that's been on there. So yeah, that's why I was like, what the heck are you talking about? But I had to look it up more to see what you're talking about. Hopefully I can just avoid finding stuff like that on Twitter and Reddit, because like I said, those two sites are full of smut. Smut. The absolute smut. Which I don't understand why people still buy OnlyFans, pay for OnlyFans when there's so much smut on Twitter and Reddit. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But anyways, that's a discussion for a different time. We can get into that. Talk about some basketball. Whole NBA is corrupt now. Yes, it is. Blu-rays and DVDs are old games. I get what you're saying now. I just watched them on YouTube because they got some of these games on YouTube reform. They got a lot of these old games on YouTube. I think the last one I watched was, I think, Atlanta Hawk Celtics with Bird and Dominique going at it. They had the full game on YouTube a couple years ago. I don't know if it's still on there.
Hi, I'm Barry, owner of Champion Air. Serving our amazing customers is an honor. We'd love to serve you too. Visit championair.com today to book your appointment. Champion Air. We'll be there.
This President's Day at Spencer's means one thing. Spencer's has even lower prices.
Team Stripes won 40 to 42. Yep, they did. You said Instagram was worse than those two? I don't think Instagram was worse than those two. When I mean smut, I mean absolute corn on Twitter and Reddit. I don't think they do that on Instagram anymore. I think they start restricting it because they have probably more kids on Instagram than they got on Twitter and Reddit. Reddit is a freaking beehive for loony lefties and corn. Twitter, it's just corn. I think Instagram got more violence though, because I remember seeing some gnarly stuff, violent stuff on Instagram, but corn wise, nah. I think they restricted that. I think that's one of the reasons why some of the OnlyFans while I was catching fits on Instagram, but because of that. like watching the original studio version of NBA games. I don't like when he remastered games at HQ or 4K. You know what? I'm the opposite. I've been spoiled so much by HK and 4K. I need to at least hear the sound. Well, see both of them in HK and 4K. I can't get into it. It bothers me. But most of this kind of thing on YouTube have been remastered though, because I think some of them do have poor quality, especially when you got an advanced TV too. You have one of these freaking smart TVs and got all kinds of stuff on it like mine do. So, but that's just me. You're not finding the elder range over there. I told you. You go on Reddit and Twitter. You be like, what the hell? Especially Twitter. One time I got on Twitter, and that's all I saw. And I ain't subscribed to any of that. But I couldn't get on Twitter. Twitter is just not for me. It's just way too much going on over there. I used to open my X and thought it was. I told you. I'm not lying either. They got so much stuff on there. It's not even funny. Victor Wembanyama is just tall. Shout out to Two Raw. He did a video on the dunk contest as well. I didn't see it yet. I haven't really been on YouTube all day like that. I like watching all the All-Star games on TV while watching the old All-Star games on the tablet at the same time. Sad part, I end up missing the modern games, cheering for the old games. Well, what does that tell you? Hold up, y'all. I need some water right quick. All right, I'm back. I had to get some water right quick. What do you want, man? What do you want? You just want to bother me all the time? Every time I'm on stream? Get out of here. Scram, doggy. Scram. I'm working here. I'm working. You got my dog in the background. He wants to play. I'm working, boy. I know. I'm working, though. What? I'm working. And get me all here too. Go, big boy. Go. Go over there. Big dog. Big muscular dog. Big head dog. And 100% you know the dunk contest is part of the All-Star game. Yeah, it is. And it's gotten terrible. I rather cheer that old NBA game because they give more effort. Yeah, they do. No, boy, go over there. Do that. Go lay back down. No, don't give me them knives. Goofy dog. Um, yeah, this league has to be fixed. I don't know what. Well, I know what can be fixed. You gotta get rid of the problem makers that in the league. First of all, I gotta start at the top. Adam Silver, gotta get rid of him. He got to go. Adam Silver got to go. Start with him. Can you get back to this game? I'm kind of glad that this started early, but still, can you get back to the game now? I don't want to see a commercial about coming to California. I want to come to California. You're broke. You got a weak ass governor. I say that as I'm probably gonna go there in 2 months anyway. They said the older players need to retire. Yeah, that's another one. Older players need to retire too. Their time is up. LeBron, KD, nobody wants to see you guys no more. I had to read about this whole KD thing later on. Sounds interesting.
You guys, Wendy's has new Biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not compensating, you're compensating. More Biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
You a fan for life from the NFL for gambling. But I only bet on myself. Should I have like a waitress works for tips? Reggie begins premiering February 23rd on NBC Peacock.
All right, let me see something real quick. What the hell just happened? You for some of these windows. Let's see here. Let's get the game going. Let's get the next game going. You bombarded me with 4 games. Let's get this game going.
However, if all 3 are at a +2, -2, 0, whatever, zero of all 3, then you're total points. You see team strikes, advances with a win or loss by team.
CP3 is one of my favorite players during his career, but even when I was getting sick and tired of seeing him hang around in the 40s, well, your wish is your command. Is his command. Is that did I say that wrong? You got your wish. You got your wish 2 days ago because he retired. But I wish he would have got his. He should have got I guess a farewell tour. But anyways, not everybody got their farewell tour. I don't think Tim Duncan got a farewell tour. I don't think he did. I don't think KG got one. So they just gave one to Kobe because he was, Kobe. As the USA goes up 3-0 on the world. Victor Wembanyama, you gotta go up with more force than that. Is Kevin Durant better than Allen Iverson? I don't know. If Allen Iverson was 6'6", the league would have had more problems than what they had when he was at 6 foot. I think Washington might have flopped on that one. But yeah. I had to say Oh man, it's a hard decision. I don't want to say it sound like a KD hater. So, you guys know how I feel about KD. Skills wise, like I said, if Allen Iverson was 6'6", I had to say Allen Iverson probably would have been better than KD. Just telling the truth. Because Allen Iverson was fast, he was quick, he was athletic. He's just too small. Too small for this league, but he was impressive at 6 foot, if any, 5'11", however tall he was. That wasn't out. That wasn't out. That wasn't out. Hey, they trying to make USA win. They trying their best to make the USA win. But that's my thoughts on it, Cottage. CP3 should have retired 2 to 3 years ago, but better late than never. Yeah, he probably should have retired 2 to 3 years later. But I think after getting kicked off the Suns, that should have been his cue to retire. I don't think he should have went to Golden State or San Antonio. But you know what? I think he was very crucial in the development of Victor Wembanyama, believe it or not. So if y'all like Victor Wembanyama, you got to put some respect on Chris Paul's name, because he probably did help a little bit. Probably helped Devin Booker and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander too, if you think about it. No licky. Stop looking. No licky. So that's the way I think about it. With CP3 not retiring in time. It's tough because KD's rings are weak and KD plays in the most offensive friendly area. That's why I said I had to give the edge to AI. AI was 6 foot, playing in probably one of the slowest paced times of the league. And like Kobe said, one time he said, with Allen Iverson 6'6", we'll all have problems. I'm glad he wasn't 6'6", then he would have been a problem. But Allen Iverson did have heart. Damn. I gotta say that he did have heart, despite the practice thing. But he did have some heart to him. KD, he ain't got no heart. KD ain't got no heart. Let's be honest. KD has no heart. If he had heart, he would have stayed with Westbrook instead of jumping ship to John Curry. That's why I don't get the disrespect of Westbrook, because Westbrook plays with heart. It seems like when was Westbrook's last time in the All-Star game? It seems like whenever his last time in the All-Star game, that's when the All-Star game started going downhill. Let me look that up real quick. You said what, AI? It's sad that LeBron will toss out like KD, CP3. He's just done like, yeah, he did. He certainly did. He said CP3 got that Jazzy Jeff treatment. You're right. Let's see Westbrook. When's the last time he been in an All-Star game? Westbrook last All-Star game coincides with 2020. The last time some of you guys said the All-Star game was competitive. So what does that tell you? That's the last time Westbrook been in an All-Star game, 2020. And ever since then, it's been downhill. Maybe we need to put Westbrook in the All-Star game and get these guys fired up. As Cat shoots a 3 from all the way out there. Put them in the lead by 4. Can't run like an old man, age 30. And guess what? Stan Van Gundy, Coach Kevin Durant, he would have had 3 rings early in his career. As Stan Van Gundy coached Kevin Durant. How? Where was Stan Van Gundy at when Kevin Durant first came into the league? Well, that's not a shot by Wemby. Please let me know, because I forgot. CP3 telling Kawhi to hustle Jazzy Jet trying to talk to Hillary. You're right. When Jamal Murray starts hitting threes, it gets dangerous, especially with LeBron on the court. So you know how Jamal Murray feel about Kevin Durant. LeBron James, 27-20, world is up. They too slow out there, and Jamal Murray wins studs too. They don't care about this game. He out here wearing freaking earrings. I can't imagine what KD looked like, but I also can't imagine what Victor Wembanyama looked like compared to KD. That height difference is crazy. Cat moves like an old woman in heels. Yeah, he moved on old. Is a CP3 getting waived by the Clippers? Uncle Phil throwing Jazz into the lawn. You know, Kawhi, you should be really playing defense out there. Better defense. I know you can play better defense out there, Kawhi. That's exactly what happened. Ain't nobody gonna tell me you play defense out here. Stan Van Gundy was assistant with the Heat and became the coach in the league in 2003 before KD got there. But you said if KD had Steph Van Gundy as coach, you said they would have won championships. That's why I'm confused. I see it. That's why I'm confused because I'm like, how's that correlate with KD playing with Stan Van Gundy? And why is Kendrick Perkins got a commercial with his big ass?
That's a big perk.
Hey, Perk. Fee-free banking and early access to your pay. It's like being at Granny's house on a Sunday.
Everybody needs.
All right. Then
Why is Kendrick Perkins got a commercial? Anyways, I don't understand why Kendrick Perkins got one. Perk's voice sound like diabetes and bad takes. Perk always sound like he eating a sandwich while talking at the same time. I mean, if Stan Van Gundy was coaching at OKC, they wouldn't win a championship. Where they have one and he was coaching at OKC? Didn't Stan Van Gundy get the boot when he was coaching Miami? I don't know about that one. That ogre still getting the clutch checks. He call him an ogre. Hey, wait a minute. I guess you can play in the All-Star game, you know you got suspended. Anyways, it don't matter. I guess you can play in the NBA, All-Star game if you got suspended for a game. Perk sounds like he just stuffed his face with biscuits. He stuffed his face with pancakes or something. Burr, 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 burr. Burr, burr, burr. The Bron James need more help. The Bron James need more help out there. Cause Luka Dark do it by himself. The White creeping up behind Stan Van Gundy talking bad about him is one of the funniest moments in NBA history. Yeah, I remember that. We can't associate the White creeping up behind someone anymore. Knowing what we know about Dwight Howard now. You had to change those words. Yes, he got fired by them in 05, 06 season to answer the question. I don't think Stan Van Gundy would have led them to a ring. They needed somebody better than Scott Brooks. I know that much. But then again, you look at their first guy, Westbrook Hardy, and KD, first time in the finals. They got robbed because they wanted that freaking fake ass king to win his first ring. And he took a deep three. Here comes Team Strikes. I go up tougher than that. These guys are going up soft to the basket. Pick Victor back in. Pick Victor back in. It's so weird seeing Norman Powell being on the world team. Well, he gets to be on the world team because of he has Jamaican heritage. What? Kawhi has 17 points. I got the MVP chance for Kawhi. Hey, Kawhi cooking out here. Kawhi cooking out here, y'all. Another fraud of the Inland Empire. So am I, Reggie Miller. So am I. He ain't the only one. But anyways. The White played better head to head versus LeBron in all three finals. Check my stats. Oh, yeah, of course he did. Was it 3? Yeah, it was 3. 12, 17, 18. I had to make sure. Yeah, he did play better than them all 3 of those finals. But both men cheated to get to the finals. And when I mean cheated, they stacked the teams up so high so they can get to the finals. And KD just beat LeBron in his own game. Jesus loves you, gang. All right. They got way too many commercials for this thing. I know that much. When did this thing start? 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock? Man, I feel like I've been here for more than 2 hours. Said Katie had LeBron playing Twister. You're right, he did. But if your symptoms haven't improved enough, Rinvoq works differently. It's a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve RA and PSA joint pain, stiffness, and swelling as fast as 2 weeks for some. Even after 3 years, many people felt relief. In PSA, Rinvoq can leave skin noticeably clearer. He sure did. All right. Let's come on with this, man. Let's come on. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. See the event risk increases in age 50 plus for the heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, and tired of these damn commercials. Let's get to it. Pass the commercials. This thing got one more game left. Jeez. Just pick higher or lower of your favorite players. Anyways, facts. LeBron hitting the Dougie and Stanky Leg trying to garner. Oh man, that's funny. You're right though. You're right. The one play where KD crossed up LeBron, dunked it. LeBron looked like he had his hand on red and his feet on blue. I think LeBron's defense is overrated. I think it was last night. Was it last night? It was a couple nights ago. I was watching in his younger years when he was on Cleveland the first time, trying to hold Kobe Bryant, and he could not hold Kobe Bryant. And keep in mind, this was probably like '09. So LeBron was probably like 25, 24. So, yeah, his defense was never that good. But that's just my opinion. I hate smoking on this weed pen. Don't feel the same smoking from flour. 2 Chainz at the game. Who's better, Baron Davis or Stephon Marbury all time? I'd say Baron Davis on that one. I would say Baron Davis because he also had a longer career, but Stephen Marbury went to Stephen Marbury went to China. I lost my train of thought. He said LeBron got sauced up by Tony Parker import. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. A couple of times. A couple of times he got sauced up. Yeah, LeBron is not the defender that people think he is. Yeah, Wamba Kawhi. Is that really a foul though? He said Tim Duncan breaking LeBron's ankles. Sunday night basketball, Celtics and Lakers next Sunday. Who's not going to play in that game? The one time I think of is when Tony Parker crossed up the fraud on the fast break. He's done that plenty of times with LeBron. Man, I missed that Spurs team. Too bad the days of the Spurs ended because Kawhi faked an injury. Yeah, I say he faked an injury. He faked an injury as he steals the ball right there. He ain't got no degenerated knees. Something else that tells me that whatever happens to Kawhi and Steve Ballhead with this whole aspiration thing, I think it's gonna be a slap on the wrist. Something tells me that, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong because they both of them chilling like ain't nothing gonna happen to them. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, Baron Davis played under Dale Nelson and Golden State left into upset against the Mavericks. Yeah, I was there. I remember that series came out of nowhere. Nate Soley, our Jokic and Luka. You know what? I'm just not realizing that. I get Luka because he still had the hamstring. I'm surprised they probably thought about it the last. There ain't nobody that can replace you. But yeah, Jokic on the other hand, yeah, they haven't played him. And I don't even know why. I think they trying to make sure these guys don't, especially him, they coming off injuries, make sure they don't play too much. But it's like, make sure they don't play too much. They don't play too much at all. So I don't know. But good observation. I didn't even think about that. Speaking of Baron Davis, I heard Baron Davis don't even watch the NBA basketball like that no more. That's a carry. Man, he still can't dribble correctly, Jaylen Brown. He still has trouble dribbling. Come on, Jamal Murray. You need to go hard. Pause. You need some magic. Wemby with the three. He makes it. 1 point game for USA. You leave him open. He misses it. But yeah, where is Jokic at? I get Luka, but where is Jokic? This is weird. You guys notice Jokic hasn't been out there yet? Since the first game? He can get hit. Must win by 3 to advance. Pirates versus the Mets. Diamondbacks versus the Dodgers. Open day, March 26th. NBC. They gonna have all the sports on there pretty soon. Actually, they do have all the sports on there. They got hockey on there too, I think. Yeah, I'm all on there. 38-38. Kawhi with the dunk. His knees aren't failing him. He don't have degenerate knees. That was a lie. And Wemby with the three. 41-41. He said they don't want Jokic or Luka cooking Team USA so that LeBron can get an easy win. Then why is it's hard to say that when Wemby out there cooking. They just glad there's no they just glad ain't no Giannis out there. They really would have some problems. Or Shea. They don't count that. I 100% made a video on Baron Davis and Stephon Marbury too. All right, look at it. Come on, world. Get this three. Get a three, Jamal Murray. Get it through. I ain't got Kawhi on you. Set a pick, someone. Set a pick. What the hell was that, Jamal Murray? You trying to give the game to them? Oh, you smoked the layup. And you let that fraudulent fraud get the putback done. That's a foul. Wow. They try to make sure they win. I don't know what the heck Jamal Murray doing. Shut up, Reggie Miller. That wall, I would tell you guys that wall that's up there, that thing is steep. The camera don't say it up, but that wall is steep as hell. I was looking at that wall, I was like, damn, that wall is steep. If you see it in person. Come on, play some defense now, Team World. Let's play some defense. LeBron, you're not getting that ball. Not getting that ball. It's going to Kawhi. Kawhi with a three. Got it. Anyways, never mind. I ain't gonna say that. You better enjoy it though. This may be his last one ever. All right.
This is fresh pack. Here, there are no fillers. No spray on.
I guess we can say, up until now, at least this game, they playing harder out there. They playing with a sense of pride. Can we all say that? At least, as much as we don't like this format and like what's going on in the NBA. And he misses it. And Team World is done. Yeah, admit the competitive has gotten a little bit better. Yeah, they didn't want the world winning that game. If the world would have won that game, Kawhi. A little bit better than the last year. ish sandwich game from the last couple of years. Yeah, but I don't think they wanted the world in that final. That would have said, "Oh, our best stars ain't as good as the world." You know that has been a topic of discussion, saying the Europeans or just the foreigners have got better in basketball. Is that Chris Tucker behind? That is Chris Tucker. Oh, shoot. All right, I'm done with that pen. That was a little bit too much.
This President's Day at Spencer's means one thing. Spencer's no lower prices. No one gives you more choices. No one delivers faster. And no one takes better care of you after the sale. Right now, all GE appliances are on sale with up to $3,000 in additional GE rebates on select cabinet appliance packages. And Spencer's can deliver the very next day. There's just no reason to shop anywhere else. Spencer's President's Day sale.
See something?
Any other manufacturer heating and cooling system. And the reason Champion
Oh man, hit that pen a little bit too hard.
Make no payments until 2028 is qualified and install it by March 1st. If you want the best system installed by our conscientious installers, we'd be honored to serve. 407-44,000 Champion Air will be.
Maricopa County Air Quality Department encourages everyone to burn cleaner further. As the weather begins to cool down, consider converting your existing wood burning.
The weather begins to cool down. What kind of commercial is this? Let's see. All right, we'll go to the last game. And the last game is supposed to start. Last game is supposed to start at 5:30. It says. Is that 5:30? $5:10, not 5:30.
Do your research after serious. Call the husband like watching first.
So I said, Rhode Island, do series April 3rd. Watch Bravo on Peacock. Victor won the yellow for Team World in both of games. Needed this one to go to force overtime.
All right, final game coming up. Yeah, Kawhi Leonard gonna be MVP.
We've seen it so far. Anthony Edwards has taken the next step. You see him look in his face, you see his body, you see his aura. He's coming out here to win this game. He understands what this means tonight to win this win. So shout out to him. Shout out to the old heads out there. Let's go. Shout out to all of them. This has been it's been on something deserve all the credit for sure. We got one time at the bottom coming up with here done here with the All-Star game. Mike Tirico in the game. Our Delta medal count.
Norway leads in the medal count. 26. United States at 27. 5 gold medals, 8 silver, 4 bronze. Those are rookie numbers. Got to pump those up. Quick question for all you guys still in here. Not to know all you guys' business or anything like that, but where do most of you guys come from? What city you guys in right now? Where y'all from, right quick? Let's get a city count. So we can get prepared for this next game. Eating these cherries. We got Chicago in here. Yeah, type in the chat where y'all from. I want to know where some of my subscribers are from. From Providence, but I live in South Carolina. I always wanted to go to South Carolina. Mainly Myrtle Beach. Because I always like those coastal cities, warm coastal towns like that. I was just in Daytona about almost a month and a half ago. No, go over there. Go over there. Go over there. You're going to knock down stuff. Go over there. Go over there. But yeah, I want to know where most of you guys are from. Put it in the chat below. No, go over there. Go sit down. Go. Yes, I pet you. Now go. What? Go. So we got a Chicago. We got somebody from South Carolina. We got somebody in Wyoming. Came from the Redwoods of California Bay Area. Respect Lindsey Vonn going out there on a bad knee and destroying her leg. Didn't she have like a messed up knee or something, torn ACL or tear her Achilles after that, or something goofy like that? Go. That's crazy. Stop. So we got go over here. Go. Go over there. Go. Go. Go over there. Yes. Go. Go, Bruce. Go. So we got a Chicago, South Carolina, Wyoming. You from New York City? Yeah. I don't know what it is to live in New York City. I don't know what it is to live in New York City. I can't imagine living out there. Where else are we from out here?
Six-time All-Star season ended last year in the playoffs with this devastating Achilles injury. But now, earlier this week, 9 months after the injury, we learned that Tatum scrimmaged for the Celtics G League affiliate in Maine, potentially nearing an historic recovery for the next few weeks.
If I was Jason Tatum, I would not try to rush back. They're probably playing better without him. I want to move to New York. I wouldn't want to move to New York City because it's crowded and expensive. That's what's, well, you're right about that. But if I was Jason Tatum, I would not want to come back. Because I think Dame Lillard tore his Achilles before he did. He ain't back. I can't imagine tearing your Achilles. I don't know that much. I can't imagine.
There are people who count on me to fight through this. How do we keep continuing to progress as cash trade?
I'm from Chicago, but I'm not a city person. I'd rather be in a small town like Montana. You know what? After living in Milwaukee, living near Chicago, then living near LA, middle of LA and San Diego, and being out here, because it's, believe it or not, it's crowded out here too. Yeah, I'd rather be in a small town too. Get away from people. You know what I've been thinking about lately? I've been thinking about moving to Ireland. Living out one of those cities out in the middle of nowhere. It looks peaceful out there. I want to live with the Irish people. Where else are we from? We got Chicago, we got NYC, we got Wyoming, we got South Carolina. What else we got out here? Where everybody out? Where are they from out here? Yes. Sit right there. Don't move. Talk to my dog. He wants to play, but this ain't the time for play. No, I didn't say your name. I just said sit down. Goofy dog. That's also the part why I don't like the city, because people are pains in the ass. Yeah, they are. Thank you. Be over there. Yeah, you're definitely right about that. I'd rather be down in the coastal town, middle of nowhere. Parents lived in Scotland. Wait. Moving on. My parents lived in Scotland. Good vibes, drinking, but cold. Crazy how many bounced back after Achilles. Durant, Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey towards Achilles. Yeah, different technology for medical now. How to get these guys back into the game after Achilles injury. That's what I always feel like Achilles injury is death. Death to your career. So it's gotten so many people in their careers so far. And it was very rare to hear people tear their Achilles back in the day, too, about 20 years ago. Now it's just like it's very common. I think it's too much strain on the calf muscle, which leads to all the stress and wear on the Achilles. That's what I think. Scotland. I don't know about Scotland. People always seem to want to tell you about their stupid nonsense. It's not even just stupid nonsense. It's just living around annoyingly dumb people that don't use common sense. Yao Ming or Chris Bosh? I think if Yao Ming didn't have the injuries, probably Yao Ming. He had way too many injuries. But that's what I think about Yao Ming. Import Dominique Wilkins also recovered from an ACL 30. I think he recovered from Achilles 35 years ago. When that was the base of the end of your career. I think it was Achilles. Wasn't it? ACL injuries are a little bit different. I feel like ACL injuries, especially if you're a basketball player, you can easily come back from that. But sometimes they be taking their time to come back from that. Because Kyrie Irving tore his ACL about a year ago now. He should have been back. But he said Reform said there's an interview with Gary Vee on Byron Scott's podcast where he explained why there's so many Achilles injuries now. You know what? They keep trying to blame it on the shoes. I don't think it's the shoes. I don't think it's the low cut shoes. Maybe it's the material they have in the shoes. I don't think it's if you're wearing high tops, there's nowhere in the world you're gonna tear your Achilles. No. That ain't it. I think it's some type of materials they're using that they stopped using back then or something like that. So I always thought the Achilles always starts with the strain on the calf muscle. They're both attached to each other. And you got weak calf muscles, you keep playing on them. Eventually you will snap that Achilles. Because there's lots, tell you the truth, there's been lots of Achilles injuries in football too. It's not just basketball, it's football. So we're gonna blame it on that also. Basketball history. Yep, Nick was so dope. He should have had like 5 scoring totals. And for that guy in Chicago, you damn right it wasn't for that guy in Chicago. He wouldn't have done that. He said Yao Ming was coached by Jeff Van Gundy. Houston also coached by Rick Allman as well. I think he was later. He didn't say anything about it. She was talking about the method of core training. No, in fact, that's what I think it is. I didn't say he said that. I think I heard the interview. I'm just saying all these other people out here always talking about, oh, it's the shoes, it's the shoes. And I agree with VD. I think it's the way they've been training. Because in that case, if it's the shoes, everybody be tearing their Achilles out here. Because we know we got a whole bunch of fans wearing their shoes. I had never seen anybody tear their Achilles playing in the shoes. So I don't think it's the shoes. I think it's the way they been training. They don't train correctly. I think they train with too many bands. They don't train enough with the weights. That's the problem. They don't train with weights no more. You train with weights, yeah, more resistance, stronger resistance. You train with weights compared to some band. Here, get the frick out of here with them bands. Get that boy some weights. He said LeVar pushing the shoe injury propaganda. Somebody's pushing it. I didn't know it was him, but somebody's pushing it. The heck kind of pass is that? Thank you, basketball historian. I made that a point when I made a video about this. I don't think it's the shoes. Because you didn't hear nothing about Achilles injuries 50, 60, 70 years ago when they was playing in Chuck Taylors. And those are the worst possible shoes to play in. And if you ever played in Chuck Taylors before, yeah, you know what I mean. Booker for 3. I hope the younger USA team wins. Any team that LeBron's not on, I hope they win. Freaking Reggie Miller's freaking ridiculous. Oh, give me that. Freaking Reggie Miller's ridiculous. Devin Booker got earrings on. They ain't taking this game. They weren't taking this game seriously. But yeah, Kawhi Leonard's probably gonna win MVP for this All-Star game, believe it or not. Chucks are a go-to shoes to skate, lift weights, and makes you strengthen your feet but uncomfortable. Yeah, they are. They ain't made for basketball. And he misses one. One thing I question, how the hell Jordan played in them Jordan 1s? You ever played in Jordan 1s? You said Rick Carlisle is overrated as an NBA head coach. No, I don't think he's overrated. You got to look at mainly the Mavericks and especially now the Pacers. He won one with the Mavericks, almost won another one with the Pacers. I don't think he's overrated. I know who is overrated as a head coach. And his name starts with JJ Redneck. JJ Redneck. We all know he's overrated. But no, Rick Carlisle is not an overrated head coach. No, not by any means. It stretches the imagination. I don't think he is. Steve Kerr, yes, he's definitely overrated because, you know, wow, the old people are getting beat 12-1 right now. But yeah, Steve Kerr is overrated. I also think the coach for the 76ers is overrated. But you know who's been getting away with a lot of criticism? You know who's been getting away with a lot of criticism? Oh, Peter Parker down there in Atlanta. I forgot his name, the coach of Atlanta. The coach of Atlanta, he's been just skating by with no criticism at all. And Atlanta can be she's outright terrible. He said, "How dare you criticize J.J. Naismith, Aristotle Riley?" I can't stand people like J.J. Riley. Shut up, man. Just shut up. But yeah, Steve Kerr is definitely overrated. But Rick Carlisle, no, I don't think he's overrated. Rick Carlisle don't have Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, or Klay Thompson. I mean, I did a video on Rick Carlisle as a coach. No, Rick Carlisle's not overrated. Just a heads up for you all. Now that we got this timeout, I don't think I'm gonna do any videos until Thursday. I think I'm gonna take Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off. I think I'm gonna take the next couple of days off just to cleanse my mind of NBA basketball while there's no NBA basketball going on. I think I'm gonna work on some other stuff in the meantime, but I think I'm gonna come back on Thursday. I'm gonna come back on Thursday with the requested videos too, as well. So, and I'm also thinking about starting a new channel separately with the arenas, with the NBA arenas. I think I'm gonna start another channel just dedicated to NBA arenas or even sports arena in general. I think that's what I'm gonna do from now on. I used to think Doc Rivers was overrated because he's keep choking in the playoffs, but more people are criticizing him. Some of the players he coached are also chokers. Yeah, you got to look at Doc Rivers, who he played with. Outside of the Boston Celtics, he goes to the Clippers. He plays with, as much as I like Chris Paul. Chris Paul, he played with him and Blake Griffin, right? And then they go away. He gets Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. What have they done since then? Absolutely nothing. And then after the Clippers, he goes to Philly and coaches Joel Embiid and James Harden. Choke. So, and it ain't on him. It's the players too. He said, "Oh, this thing is glitching again." Yep, All-Star Game's gonna be out here next year. Yep, it will be. Have all these townies outside people in my city. Get out my city. That's what I'm gonna say to them. Shoosh. Let's see. And there are some coaches that are worse than Doc that people don't talk about. Yeah, I'm not gonna forget about the Tim Duncan and Shaq request. No, I won't. Good point. Doc's just become the face of the memes. Yeah, he has. He said get why people criticize Doc, but they don't keep the same energy when it comes to JJ Redick, Steve Kerr, or Quinn Snyder. No, they don't. But the thing about Steve Kerr, he got 4 rings. That's why they probably won't criticize as much. But Quinn Snyder, how long has he been coaching the Hawks? For the last 4 seasons now? And they ain't been to. They did go to the playoffs in 2022, did they? But 23, whatever it was. But they haven't done anything since. At least Doc has consistently kept his teams in the playoffs. I think Doc missed one time in the playoffs since he's been head coach consistently. Hopefully he keeps the streak going this year. Hopefully the Bucks can climb out of their hole that they're in, which it looked like they're starting to do. But yeah, they don't keep the same energy as Kawhi shoots that bad shot. He said Doc Rivers' voice is meme worthy. You're right about that. I never forget Jamie Foxx impersonation of Doc Rivers. There's no playful. I can't do it anymore. I hurt my voice trying to do it. But you definitely are right about that. His voice is meme worthy. All right, Tyrese Maxey got the ball. Don't know what to do. It passes to Ant-Man. Posting Durant. Good pass, but I don't think Cunningham was waiting for it. Maxey gets it. No foul. Should have been called foul, but when you playing against LeBron, you don't get no fouls. It is now 14-3. I think the old people are tired. Need to probably put some of them young people in there. And he bricks it. Come on, Edwards. Dunk on LeBron. Gives it to Duran anyway. They ain't playing no more. They tired. Look at the old man playing. They all tired out there. All right, got that lucky ass 3. 10-point game. Maybe we need to put some of them young people out there that's on that other team. Because KD and LeBron look old. Ooh, nice dunk by Duran. KD, Kawhi, LeBron all look old out there. They look tired. There you go. He got some of the young people out there. There you go, Bronson. 18-9. I listened to Doc when he was a commentator for TNT when his voice wasn't raspy. I wonder how his voice became raspy. Oh, you wonder why his voice became raspy. I think when he was commentating on TNT, that was before he started coaching the Orlando Magic. And Ant-Man hits the 3 right in LeBron's face. I think his time as coach is probably what killed his voice. That's probably what happened. And also, when you get older too, your voice changes a little bit too. Maybe a little bit. Nice move by Ant-Man, right on Kawhi. So what happens if this team wins? Because it looks like the way this is going, they're going to win. They just look old out here. Ant-Man with another 3. 26-9. They look old as hell out here. Go sit their asses down. I can still hear Doc yelling Rondo. He still is yelling Rondo. I think Rondo's on the coaching staff in some capacity for the Bucks. Ant-Man killing with the diamond studs in his ear. See, man, the All-Star Dunk Contest happened yesterday, I believe. Yeah, it was. And it was terrible. 5:54. Come on now. I'm trying to get to the gym.
Experience the action up close with courtside live. Tap the switch angles and stay on the biggest moments. That is impressive. Experience the NBA like it's never before.
Oh man.
Soon we'll be telling the whole stadium how Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance.
These damn commercials are killing me.
Only pay for what you need.
Come on with these commercials. Oh man. Everybody got a commercial now. Now they got Kitty. Quinn Snyder used to coach the Utah Jazz, believe he coached the Hawks. Yeah, he didn't do anything with them either. But he escapes criticism. Quinn Snyder gets no criticism at all from stuff he be pulling. I can't find the game. These two are looking old as hell.
I'll be watching the game poolside. Marco, Polo, is that my swimsuit? Looks like a glove. Stays in great shape.
Crazy. Reggie Miller look younger than them two, and I think them two are younger than him. All right, let's get this game going. We got a blowout on our hands. Baby to baby. This is that 75th anniversary. 75th All-Star game, and they treating an All-Star game like this. He said Katie and LeBron look like they're Reggie Miller's age. They sure do. They put some of the young folk in. That's the only way they're gonna win. What the heck was that? Nope. Jaylen Brown has gone cold from the field. I don't even know who that even is. Wait a minute. Ain't Jalen Johnson? Let's see something real quick. Oh, shoot. Jalen Johnson's from my neck of the woods. Went to Nicolay High School in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. His only highlight to his career is an NBA All-Star this year. I forgot he's from Milwaukee. The first time in a long time I had somebody coming from Milwaukee representing the All-Star game. Who is better, Cade or Bronson? You know what? I gotta watch a little bit more on Cade Cunningham. They don't show much Detroit stuff out here. So the last time, well, I can't answer that question. Let's just say that. But you say basketball story, but you say Bronson, but now with Cade improving his game in Detroit, becoming a better team, I don't know. I gotta watch a little bit more on Cade skills wise. I think Bronson, he gets most of his calls flopping, in my opinion. It is 33-11. Did the old man give up? Oh, he took all the old man out except for Kawhi. Run out there, young people. Run out there and beat them. Dunk that ball, Chet. Yep, that's another thing about Bronson. He does play too much hero ball. I've seen it so many times. I think he forces the issue. And shot by Donovan Mitchell. Maybe unpopular. I think he probably should have stayed in Dallas with Luka, but that's just my thinking. That's just my thinking. That's what I think. Probably should have stayed in Dallas, not Detroit, Dallas. He's Chet misses the first free throw. Also, Scotty Barnes saying, "Shane, I'm trying to get you a bucket." Oh, my neck is tight still. And he makes the second one. 36 to 14 now. What I think about Nick Wrong's idea of Django era All-Star basketball game, he's such a clown. Yeah, he a clown. I didn't even give any energy to that. I know other people make videos about that, but I didn't give any energy to that one. And I think Ant-Man has stepped backcourt on that one. Got away with it. Before I used to understand because he was just becoming a star and Tibbs didn't run a balanced offensive system, but he's still doing it with Mike Brown, who runs a balanced offensive system. Yeah, he might be correct about that. You might be right about that. His game is just Bronson's game is just whatever to me. I think it's just the product. What the heck was that, Cade? Just make the layup. No, I think Bronson's his style is just representative of today's NBA. I don't know what that was that Kawhi put up. He's probably getting tired. Mike Brown could have won a championship with LeBron. Now with Kobe, that's a different story because that team was not well put together. And he playing with older players too. Was Steve Nash on one of those teams too? And it's now a 20-point game still with 1 minute left in this game. Almost 1 minute. I don't know who's gonna be All-Star MVP anymore. So you gotta win. You can't lose and win All-Star MVP. I think that has happened before. Yeah, Steve Nash was on it. Yeah, that was just an old team, older team. Steve Nash was 40 with a bad back, got hurt before any chemistry with Kobe and Dwight. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. That's how I had to remember. As I get older, I tend to forget stuff. Yeah, there was no way in the world that team was going to do anything. I think I said that even when they put that team together, I said that team ain't going to do anything. Steve Nash is too old. Kobe's getting too past his prime. He just wasn't going to do anything. And then you had the whole argument going on with the White Howard and Kobe. No, there was no way that was going to work. But with Mike Brown in Cleveland, they could have won something. But they had somebody in that know how to win. They still don't know how to win outside of just building super teams. And I think Mike Brown was fired too early from the Kings. So, and Thibodeau, he played 5 people for the whole game. Man, they had lots of air balls in this game. I know that much. And this game is over. I never heard of an All-Star game being over before 4 o'clock. Before 6 o'clock, I mean. It is 4:46. 4:56 in California. 5:56 out here. But I guess he had to start early for the people on the east side. But some of you guys was 2 hours away, probably 7:57 out there. I don't think any system would work for the Laker team because the Eagles' age and that Dan Antonio system would work, but they didn't understand it. That 2013 Nash wasn't 05. Yeah, you're right about that. Easy game, so the geezer gets to bed by 9 o'clock. He needs to get to bed by 9 o'clock and have his milk, his warm milk. Yo, Mike Brown had Bum Kings playing hard. Defensively, it wasn't good, but defensively, it could have got better. And I think they got rid of him too early. So, well, we're going to see and find out who the MVP is in a minute. Another commercial on here. Italian cheese bread and pizza. Mike Brown and Dwayne Casey. I think both of them got a bad rap. That's what I think. I think both Dwayne Casey and Mike Brown got a bad rap. That's just my opinion. It's going to be Kawhi, hometown love like Steph last year. I think Steph got one actually near his actual hometown, 2022. That's actually his hometown, home state, Ohio. He was born there. Kawhi is actually born here. And then the Princeton offense, that's a system that takes time to run because you got to sacrifice numbers. You got to know your role. You got to know how to play without the ball. Yeah, there's no way that was going to happen with the Lakers. Not with that team.
Game changer. She needs her money to work as hard as she does. That's why she uses U.S. Bank Smartly checking and savings, earning her better rewards from day one, dollar one. Proof that when we all work together, we're unstoppable. You got this, Jess.
We got this.
That's the power of Jess. And this is the power of us.
I will do whatever it takes to get this one.
All right, here we go. Maybe not. Said Kobe was the only one that got with the Princeton offense since he played in a similar offense with Phil Jackson. Yeah, I don't think anybody else was catching on to that. They fall out of there quick. Oh my goodness. I have to have Reggie Miller do this. Quick questions: win the MVP? Probably Kawhi. Isaiah Thomas said his early play was for thick as F. Now it's 5 out ISO ball, aka the system. Yeah, you're right about that. Go over there, go. There ain't nobody in that thing. Everybody filed out of there quick. Man, I know one thing. I know right outside of that stadium, it's crowded as hell. It was crowded as hell for a regular season game. I know it's crowded as hell for this All-Star game. And the Young Guns win the All-Star game. The under 20s, and the under 30s, I mean. I don't think it's going to Kawhi, people. He ain't out there. He was surprised. Yeah, he didn't give it to Kawhi. You got to win. You got to win. Anthony Edwards looks so surprised. I think it was based off that last game. What they saying? Are they saying Kawhi Leonard in the background? He want to be the best. You gotta stop freaking clapping cheeks on them BBL models. Losing all your concentration. Rick Carlisle, Mike D'Antoni is the better coach. Rick Carlisle, better coach. Well, anyways, that concludes this year's All-Star game. What you guys think about this year's All-Star game so far? For any ones that watched, a little bit more competitive than what it was in the last few years? Or you still think it was the same? Or you think it was just plain garbage? Let me know right quick. What you guys think about the All-Star game? Because it's about my time to get out of here. My dog is getting restless. Get down, get down. He said decent. Basketball historian. It wasn't as last year's. I would say that. It was decent. It was better than last year's. So, but anyways, I got to get out of here because it's gym time for me. My dog is getting restless. I think he wants to go out. So I gotta take him out right quick. But shout out to everybody. But shout out to everybody in the comment section. Hoping I didn't get rid of Josh like that. I gotta make some more people wrenches. But shout out to Josh Johnson. He wasn't here before I accidentally got rid of him. Shout out to Yusiki Nice. Shout out to Basketball Historian. Shout out to Cottage 81. Import. I say Yusiki Nice, I haven't said his name before. What's this? Shout out to everyone else that couldn't call that came through. He said people are unlike Glazer like it was the best. No. It was not the best. I'm just saying it was better than last year. It was better. I ain't saying it was the best one. They ain't beat none of those 90s or even 2000 All-Star games, even early 2010 All-Star games. Ain't beating those, but it was better. But salute to everyone. I'm finding a way to get Josh back in here somehow, some way. I got to go. My dog's looking at me like, can I go out, please? So I'll see you guys at a different time. We'll be back to Thursday. Just remember that. So if you don't see any videos, you'll know why. But shout out to everyone. I'm out. Peace.